I couldn't wait for him to come around on the circle, come around and waiting. And they finally come around, so I said, I'll take one. Maybe another one. Oh, I think I'll have another one. So Sherpa was looking at me. And he goes, look at him, he's eating all our spring rolls. None of us are going to have any. He took them all. I felt so embarrassed. So that's how he teaches. He knows where we're attached to things. And he knows exactly when to get you. So I felt so embarrassed that I couldn't even sit there anymore. And I jumped up and ran away. I started running away for a little while, and I said, where am I going to run to? I don't even have my passport. I'm lost. What am I going to run to? So I had to go back. So when I came back, my plate was there full of spring rolls. She said, come, it's okay. Have all. So that's how Shifu taught us the whole trip. You know where your attachments were, and he gets you to cultivate. He's always, no matter what we're doing on the trip, it's always a matter of learning how to cultivate with the master, to get rid of our attachments. And that's how he got me. So, but I wasn't the only one. He would always get just about everybody there in the whole group would sooner or later get theirs. So everybody had different kinds of attachments. So it was pretty interesting.
The master said, okay, we're going to do a delegation to Taiwan, Hong Kong, Malaysia. And then he said to me, if you want, you can come if you want to come. In other words, you're coming. So I said, okay, Shifu. And then I said, oh, this is great. I get to go on a vacation. I get to go to, I've never been there before. Never been to Taiwan, Hong Kong, or Malaysia. That's a great vacation. And with Shifu, too. I was all excited. So halfway down to Taiwan, I stopped for lunch. And they'd already prepared this big park with these tables, big round tables, for all these Dharma masters and all their left-home people. So we sat together with Shifu on a really big round table. So we were going to have lunch, and of course the lunch is always really good. They're passing it around the Lazy Susan, the turntable is going around. So I saw this big pile of spring rolls. I said, oh, I really like spring rolls. So I took one. Then I said, well, maybe two. Oh, well, maybe three. Meanwhile, Shifu was going like this. He's looking at me funny. Maybe four. He goes, look at him. He's taking all the spring rolls. I said, oh no, I'm really embarrassed now. He says, we're not going to have any left. None of us get to have any spring rolls. I said, Shifu, I felt so embarrassed. And so I couldn't take it. I jumped up from the table and run away. And then I felt, where am I going to run to? I don't even have my airplane ticket. Guan has all the tickets. So I said, oh, I can't keep running. Where am I going to go? I have to come back to the table. So I come back to the table, felt really bad. And then Shifu, he says, oh, come sit down. No problem. It's okay. Sit down. And so I sit down and I see he filled my plate with spring rolls. All a really big pile of spring rolls. He said, here, you can have it. It was terrible. I felt so embarrassed. But I know that Shifu always used these kind of trips, these delegations, to teach and transform us. He'd pick out our weak spots, and he'd really be able to work on us, because he knows you can't run away. It's not so easy. But it's not just me. He did that to everybody. He'd pick all their weak spots out, and it would be different for each one. I know that for former Hung Wu, he was always picking on him. Why are you so late? Why are you slow? He's always scolding him, no matter what he did. Wow. He just looked at their causes and conditions and worked on it, and it's hard to say about each person, because everybody has their own obstructions. I remember Hung Ju telling me, former Hung Ju, when he went to India with Shifu, he says a similar thing happened to him when he was with the master. They had a round table, they were sitting around with a bunch of important abbots and things like that. Hung Ju told me he saw this nice cold Coca-Cola on the other side of the table. He couldn't. It wasn't on us turning Susan, so he stood up and reached over and picked it up. And Shifu goes, "What are you doing? Why are you taking that?" I said, he goes, why are you making me lose face in front of all these Dharma masters? That's what he said. So he would teach us that way. He always knows how to get under your skin. Shifu was never, you always hear about the old Buddhism where you go to a Chan session and they beat you with a stick and all that. Shifu never touched us, but he still knew how to get under our skin.
可是你们不要以为好得意的教化老番不容易的。我常说，上天虽难也不难，教化西方人最难；入地虽难也不难，教化西方人最难。因为他的性情和这个亚洲人的性情完全相反的，还最不听招呼，最不听教化。